traveler, over here! I need help. I was swept overboard in a storm and found myself washed up in this terrifying land. What happened? I must find my ship. I must find Nanarel, my father. Are you real or just another spirit? I am Landavel, first mate on the opulent Gale. My father, Nanarel, is the ship's captain. We were trapped in a horrible storm. I fell into the churning sea. I was dragged under the waves, blacked out, and awoke nearby in a ship's graveyard. I need to find my father and my ship. When I last saw him, he was at the wheel, clutching his treasured belongings, a locket, a spyglass, and the ship's logbook. Our ship must have run aground. We need to find him. Ugh, thank you. I fled from ghosts in Daedra when I came ashore and heard one of them call it Fathom's Drift. I will not leave this place before I've tracked down my father and our ship. Surely he survived the storm. My father has captained the opulent Gale since I was a boy. He built the ship with his own 2 hands. I may never be the captain he'd hoped I'd be, but I'll never forget how alive I felt knowing he was at the wheel. This place? I don't know where we are. There was a storm and a great wave and my father shouting. Yes, he was shouting at the storm. Hermaeus Mora. High Elves don't deal with Daedra, but he's known among the sailors as Hermaeus Mora, the Tide King. He carries many names, but he lives deep beneath the waves. Could my father have angered him somehow? Might be something.
Enlightenment. Progress.
Through these sea caves. Look for my father's belongings. If we find them, we'll likely find him as well. My father treasured this locket. He wore it on every voyage for good luck. He would never leave it behind. But it is marked with the symbol of Hermaeus Mora. I never noticed that before.
Time for tea, then.
I recognize this. Father's spyglass. But its lens is cracked and useless.
intellectually stimulating.
That's... Keep your eyes peeled, my friend. Finding my father's belongings would help locate him and our ship. There! The opulent Gale! Is my father there?
Landovel, my boy! You're alive! I'm so relieved!
Father, is that you?
You brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that, you have my thanks. I'm Nanaril, captain of the opulent Gale. My son's been restored to me. We must complete the pact before this gift is taken back. I watched my son swept overboard. He would drown in the storm. I appealed to a greater power, but didn't complete the ritual. We must finish the task, lest he perish again. You must sacrifice 3 tokens from my past. Logbook, spyglass, and locket at the unquenchable brazier near the entrance to the sea caves to seal the pact. Do this for us. This must be a shock to my son, but we must see this task through. Seek the unquenchable brazier that marks the entrance to this place. Forgive me. What I had managed to do for my son came at a great cost. The others did not make it, I'm afraid. You have seen the wandering souls shambling on these shores. I have been charged with guiding them home. But I must seal the pact, lest Hermaeus Mora take back my son. Take my belongings and burn them at the brazier. This must be a shock to my son, but we must see this task through. The unquenchable brazier is a kind of beacon for the blighted souls that are damned at sea. Hermaeus Mora calls to them. It's as you say. For our purposes, it's a direct connection to Hermaeus Mora himself. There we'll offer the sacrifices of my past, so that I may guarantee my son's survival.
I am alive. I should be dead. I need time to think all this over. Let's do as he says and go back to the brazier where you found me.
Apocrypha, take you!
cannot believe it. My father traded his life for mine.
Let me tell you all, my friend. Then you can cast the items into the flames and complete my pact. I will tell you everything. Of my relationship to the Daedric Prince, and what I did to save my son. The pact was with Hermaeus Mora, who sleeps with his secrets in the depths. I had learned an incantation to entreat with him from an ancient sailor, and inscribed the summoning into my logbook. When I saw my child swept away in the storm, I knew he would perish, and I invoked the pact. Hermaeus Mora heard my prayers and answered. At a cost. My son was saved, but I am fated to serve as Hermaeus Mora's guide in this land of lost souls. You must burn the relics of my past, so I exist only in memory. Sacrifice the spyglass, logbook, and locket in the brazier. These items represent my past. Place them in the sacred flame to finalize my pact, and seal my fate. Should Hermaeus Mora rescind his offer, Landolvel will perish. With this glass, I beheld Hermaeus Mora rising from the sea in response to my evocation. It nearly shattered my mind, so horrid was his visage. The book invokes the pact I made. I transcribed the spell into it. When I spoke the words aloud, Hermaeus Mora's writing appeared beneath it, agreeing to the deal. Burning the book and the other items finalizes my agreement. Unless it is fed to the brazier, there is still a chance Hermaeus Mora would return my son to the depths and let him drown. Ah, that is a treasured totem of my past life, of my lovely wife and devoted son. It is marked by the hand of Hermaeus Mora when he agreed to spare my son's life. You've heard what I have to say. Now place the sacrifices into the flame.
The logbook. Why didn't it burn? I don't understand. How is this possible? Hermaeus Mora has changed the bargain. It now reads, "Let Nanarel, or the memory of him, become my guide for the drowned dead." The words, "or the memory of him," are new. What does this mean? You mean to suggest Hermaeus Mora wants me to forget my own father? Forget our time together? Surely I would never... No, I will do it. If it means my father will return to the mortal plane, I will do whatever it takes. Hermaeus Mora will trade my memories for my father's life. I would forget him, but he would live. Yes. Give me the book.
I would rather perish than let my son forget me. Let me seal the pact. I'm unsure how you came to help my son, but I'm indebted to you, stranger. Give me the book, so I may finish this. I made my choice the moment my son was swept overboard. Hermaeus Mora honored his side of the deal, I will honor mine. And I should have a son forget his father? I would rather perish, literally. Let me honor the original promise I made. My son is stubborn, but he offers too much. Give me the logbook. My son is disappointed, but you respected my wishes, and for that, I am in your debt. Let me offer some small reward for your aid. And know that, should you find yourself in these lands again, my spirit will always be with you. Hear me, Hermaeus Mora, my liege. Seal our pact for eternity. We rebuke your other offer.
My father. Gone. I have no words. But I am grateful for your assistance, traveler. Please, leave me with my grief.